This isn't going to be quite a happy vlog. It's going to be quite a sad, emotional vlog.
It's going to be quite gut-wrenching.
I'll try to open up to you about this, okay? It's quite a hard thing for me to talk about.
You feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you're not smart enough. You feel like you're not intelligent enough. You feel like you're not attractive enough.
I had these fucking intense emotions inside of me. Like, really aggressive feelings of...
I felt nothing until I felt like I was empty. Until I felt like,
Hello guys, it's me David here. What's up? It's me again, back with another vlog. So today, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this isn't gonna be quite a happy vlog. It's gonna be quite a sad, emotional vlog. So if you're not ready for that, then don't continue watching. But yeah, so it's gonna be quite a deep vlog. I'm gonna be talking about things and just opening up about some vulnerabilities of mine. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, look around me guys. Yeah, these are the lovely streets of the UK. A nice suburban area is where I live. And I'm just out for a walk today. So I want to talk about some things with you guys. It's going to be quite a bit of a sad vlog. But I feel like I want to talk to you and share some things with you about things. I want to be open and transparent, right? So that you can get to know me a little bit better. Yeah. So yeah, let's delve right into this. So last night I had this heavy sinking feeling in my heart. I just felt like my heart was being weighed down by a ton of bricks basically, and I just lied there on my bed and I was staring at the ceiling and I felt so heavy, like filled with this heavy feeling inside of me. And also I felt the same exact way the day before that. So yesterday was Friday and the day before that was Thursday. I felt the same way on Thursday. So yeah, and also guys, yeah, this is going to be a bit of a shock to you all, because usually my vlogs are quite happy and optimistic. They're quite joyful. But I feel like if they were to be that way all of the time, then it would be inauthentic. It would be like I'm faking things with you guys by just being happy all of the time. So there are going to be moments where I'm gonna be a bit not so happy. I'm not always going to be happy all the time. There may be moments where I'm feeling down in the dumps, not so great, but ultimately those are the moments that make you the strongest. So it's good to embrace those hard, challenging, difficult times, because they amount to great success in the future. They help you to improve yourself and better yourself as a person. They help you to become stronger. So yeah, there's something that I've got to admit to you all. This is gonna be, I'll try to, yeah? I'll try to open up to you about this, okay? It's quite a hard thing for me to talk about. So, on Thursday, I had these fucking intense emotions inside of me. Like, really aggressive feelings of... Are you ready, guys? If you're not willing to hear about something deep as this, then I suggest you click off the video. I'm going to give you at least 10 seconds to do so right now, alright? Because what I'm going to talk about is quite deep, yeah? So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm going to talk about some deep shit, guys, so you better prepare yourselves. Okay, so on Thursday night I was laying down on my bed with these feelings of inadequacy about myself because I haven't worked that hard in the past. I was slacking off, and with all of those realizations that I had of me not working hard to reach my full potential, and just all of the other things, you know, if I did work hard, then I could be where I want to be in life much faster, but I didn't. So I was sitting there contemplating about a lot of things, and one of the things that I was contemplating about was starting to cut myself again. I felt these really aggressive, like, I felt the impulse or the urge, like these aggressive impulses and urges to start cutting myself again. And I know that's not the right thing to do, guys. I know that doesn't solve things, it just makes things worse. But that's how I felt. But luckily, I'm always able to resist the urges and temptations of doing harmful things to myself. And yeah, so it was quite intense, and I was feeling quite shit about myself. I was just laying there on my bed and I really felt like cutting myself, but luckily I didn't. So yeah, I did warn you guys, this is going to be a bit of a deep, sad, emotional type vlog. So the rest of the vlog is going to be just like this. So that's going to be fun, isn't it? Yeah, I know that might have sounded a bit stupid, but it's how I felt. Yeah, I'm not hiding anything. I could hide things from you guys, but that just wouldn't be true to who I am. I wouldn't be authentic. That wouldn't be authentic. So there's a dog barking. Shut up! All right. So shut up. Okay. Ugh. The dog is ruining my vlog. Anyway, so I'm gonna go home in a bit. I'm gonna continue to go for this lovely walk of mine and clear my mind. And then I'll go home and talk about some more deep stuff with you and potentially depress you guys in the process. So yeah, let's delve right in and have a very depressing vlog. All right, guys. So I'm back from my walk, and now I'm going to talk about some deep things with you. I'm going to go into the details and backstory of my childhood or whatever when I was going through stuff. So yeah, I just want to tell you more about who I am, so that makes you more aware of who I am as a person, so that you get to know a little bit more about me, so you know me a lot more better, right? So my name's 𝗧𝗶𝗸𝗧𝗏. I'm 20 years old. Was born on the 18th of June 2003, and yeah, so I had a very good childhood when I was growing up. I got everything that I wanted. I had a lovely granddad called Terry, and he was a very lovely, supportive man, and he brought me up, and so did my grandma, and my mother was also there as well. So for a long period of time, I would say that I had a lot of happiness and joy in my childhood. And then when I transitioned into secondary school, when I shifted into secondary school, things took a turn for the worse when I went to secondary school. So I got bullied. I got severely bullied, and as I do say in a lot of my videos, you'll hear me say time and time again, I went to 3 secondary schools and I got bullied in all 3 of them, right? So I got bullied in 3 secondary schools. And one of the reoccurring things that people would say to me constantly is, David, no one likes you, man. No one likes you. No one likes you. You've got no friends. You're ugly. Like, you should kill yourself. All of this stuff, yeah? And when you hear that as a very young child, right? Because I was like 13, so still I was a child or a young teenager, whatever. When you hear that as a very young person, it can damage you.
in so many ways, but most likely mentally. So I got told that on a daily basis, mostly, that no one likes me and all this stuff, and it's just the way that I felt, because everybody projected that sort of hatred and animosity onto me, this feeling of unworthiness, this feeling of not belonging. People would outcast me. They wouldn't. When it came to group assignments and stuff, when I had to work in groups, they would all say, "No, I don't want to work with David. No," and it made me feel quite emotional to have that feeling of not being accepted, not being liked, and just being hated by people. And yeah, so I got bullied, and there might be pauses here and there because I might get a bit emotional, and I might be thinking of what else to say. So there's a man and his dog. A man is walking his dog. But anyways, I got bullied. I don't know if I can show you this, guys. I want to show you. This is so cute. There's this guy. He's walking his dog. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that, guys? It's a guy walking his dog. Anyways, I didn't show his face. Let's put this back here. So I got bullied at secondary school, right? This is my little sob story. My little sob story, guys. All right, let's be serious now because this is quite sad, okay? Right. So this, so I got bullied at secondary school. I got told that I should kill myself. Are you pregnant, David? People are trying to hint towards the fact that I might be fat. No one likes you. You're ugly. You've got a pig's nose. All of this stuff. I don't like black people. There was this white girl who said to me, that was the first time that I experienced racism. This white girl said to me that she doesn't like black people. But the most confusing thing about that is she had a black friend, and I was like, what the hell? Like, nah. So yeah. Overall, I was just made to feel like I'm the outcast of society, and that I wasn't well liked by people, that I have no place of belonging. And when you feel that way, when you're made to feel that way by others, you feel inadequate, you feel unworthy, you feel like you're not good enough, you feel like you're not smart enough, you feel like you're not intelligent enough, you feel like you're not attractive enough, because people were telling me that I'm ugly, people telling me that, oh, David, your hair and all this stuff. And yeah, so I can't lie to you that it did affect me on a very deep level. It affected me mentally, physically, because I got physically and verbally bullied. And one of the things that I would do to try and cope with it is I would come home after, a horrible day at school, after being inflicted with all of that hatred and feeling like the whole world is against you, sort of thing. I would come home sometimes, and I would hurt myself. I'd cut myself. I would cut as deep as I could until I felt nothing, until I felt like I was empty, until I felt like until I felt like all of the sadness, the pain, and everything was gone from me. And it doesn't really help. It doesn't really help, because the more that you do it, it's like you kind of, it just doesn't really help, guys. It just makes the whole situation worse. I mean, it may temporarily numb the pain that you're going through, but then the next day you encounter it again, and then yeah. So I would do that when things got too much, when I just had these very negative thoughts inside of my mind, like these very negative, destructive thoughts about myself, that I'm not good enough and all this stuff. And it was like very loud. It was getting very overwhelming. And I feel like the only thing that I could do to silence that was to cut myself. And I did that. And I'm not proud of what I did. So I know that in a lot of my videos, I am wearing short sleeves on, and you might be wondering, what is that thing on his arm? Like, there's a little cross on my arm. So I'm gonna show you that right now, if you're prepared for that. I'm gonna give you a little warning, okay, before I do this, that if you're not into, that graphic, gory stuff, if you're not into seeing all of that, then I would highly suggest that you click off this video right now, because it's going to get quite graphic. So I'm going to give you some time. I might put a little countdown on the screen so that you have time to click off the video, okay? Okay, so now that that's over, I'm going to show you my scars, because I know that people are going to ask me questions, and I'm just gonna give you a bit of information about each one of them. So this is, I don't know if you can, I don't know how I'm going to show this. So this right here, yes, that is in fact a cross. It's not a tattoo, it is a cross. So that was last year. I don't know if you, yeah, that was last year. So I was struggling a bit with my mental health last year, but now I'm fine. I'm okay, guys, I'm fine now. I was struggling with my mental health last year. I felt very suicidal. I felt like, I still felt those feelings of unworthiness, like I'm not good enough, like I shouldn't be here, sort of thing. And yeah, so that is one of my scars. I don't know if YouTube is going to take this down because of this. And the saddest thing is that I started quite young. When I was like 13 or like 12. When I was 12, I started. It was little scars at first, and then it became bigger and bigger. So that one was when I think I was 13, guys. And that's the first time that I had those feelings of wanting to harm myself, like one of the most outrageous or like very aggressive impulses to cut myself, to harm myself. So that was when I was 13. I got into an argument with one of my family members, and afterwards I felt very like shit about myself. I felt very angry, and I didn't know how else to project those feelings. I didn't know how else to express that. And so what I did was I did this to myself. It's a lovely scar. And I'm just trying to laugh it off at this point, because it's quite deep. And yeah, this is another one. So yeah, I know it's not funny, but I know this is quite deep. So I'm trying to make it as merry and joyful as possible, but I know it's quite deep. So this is I don't know if you can see that. So that was a suicide attempt when I was 16 years old. So I would say throughout most of my teenagehood, I was struggling with my mental health, with a bit of anxiety, a bit of depression, and suicide ideology. So I was getting bullied, and I really wanted an escape from it. I just didn't feel loved, guys. I didn't feel loved. I didn't feel like I was significant. I didn't feel like I was a person who was meant to be on this world. I just felt like a mistake. I felt like an outcast. And I know that I'm smiling right now. This is a very hard topic for me to talk about. So I feel like it's somewhat of a coping mechanism. But I know I need to be serious, right? So I did that. And I took out those feelings on myself that people inflicted onto me, because I thought to myself that if no one cares about me, no one likes me, no one loves me, because everyone says that they don't love me. Everyone says that they don't like me. Everyone says that I'm ugly, that I should kill myself, that, no one likes you, you're ugly, this and that. I was just overall made to feel very unworthy and insignificant. And so I thought to myself, like, okay then, if no one cares about me, if no one likes me, if I'm unworthy, if people are telling me that I should kill myself, then why would it matter? Like, no one cares about me, right? So why would it matter if I start cutting myself? Like, no one would care, yeah? Like, I thought these are the things that I thought to myself, like, if I was to kill myself, then, like, who would care? Like, no one cares, because everyone's telling me that they don't care, and everyone's telling me that they don't like me. So with those thoughts in my mind, I thought, yeah, like, I don't give a fuck about myself because no one else does. So I might as well just do it. And yeah, I tried multiple times, not just this once. I tried multiple times to commit suicide. But God just had bigger plans for me. He didn't want me to do that. And yeah, that one was very, that was a very, I still remember that day. I still remember that day. I actually saw into my flesh when I did that, and it was quite scary, because it was like life was flashing before my eyes. Like, I initially intended to do that, like, kill myself, and then I was like, oh shit, like, no, like, my blood is dripping everywhere. This is, I don't know if this is a bit too deep for you guys to talk about. But yeah, I didn't feel worthy enough, and I just felt like, if I do this, it don't make a difference. No one cares about me. No one likes me. Everyone thinks I'm ugly. No one wanted to hang out with me. Everyone else was getting invited to parties and stuff, and whereas I wasn't. I was always sidelined. I just wanted to be popular when I was at school. I saw all the popular kids at school. They were all hanging out with their friends, their group of friends, and whereas I was always sitting by myself, having to watch them hang out with everyone else, and it made me feel very isolated and alone. And I wanted that, and I wanted to feel like I was accepted, to feel like I was good enough. But yeah, I suppose the feelings of inadequacy within myself, of not feeling that importance, of not feeling that love, it made me turn towards doing these things. So yeah, and also I need to show you one more thing, because I haven't even showed my parents this, guys. Can you believe this? Not even my own mum. So they're gonna find out with this vlog. It's gonna be quite gut-wrenching. So you ready? I'm not proud of this. I'm not proud of this. This is very hard for me to record this shit, man. I'm getting it out of the way, okay? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So yeah, this is I'm not proud of this. It's shocking. So yeah, I was kind of like playing noughts and crosses there. I don't know what I was doing. So yeah, I haven't even shown my grandma this. People are gonna tear up. My mum might do. Mum, please don't watch this. Please don't watch this, mum. But yeah. Where do you go from this now? Fuck, you all know my secrets, guys. I don't have any more secrets. It's all out there in the open now. But I wanted to share that with you. Not to gain attention, not to make you feel sorry for me. Like, you know, this whole sob story pity party thing, but I wanted to share this with you guys today because I know that there are people out there who are suffering with their mental health. They're suffering with depression, anxiety, and loneliness. And I know that's one of the leading causes of death is being lonely. So I wanted to share this with you guys today to give you that inspiration that you can overcome anything, because I overcame those feelings. And it wasn't an easy process, because I genuinely did think for a long time that, oh, everyone's telling me that I'm not good enough, or just making me feel like I'm not good enough, or yeah, people were saying to me that no one likes me, I'm ugly, yeah, you've got no friends, like you're a 0 out of 10. That's one of the most painful things. I think one of the most painful things was this, David, you should go and kill yourself. So after you're told those things, it's going to have psychological, detrimental effects to your mental health. I believed that I wasn't worthy of life. I believed that I wasn't good enough. I believed that I didn't have any friends. I believed that no one liked me. I believed all of those harmful, toxic thoughts, and I made them as my own beliefs. So those were other people's opinions of what they thought of me, and I made them my own. I made them my own beliefs, and that wasn't a very helpful or beneficial thing for me to do. So I suffered in anguish for a very long time, but I overcame those things. I overcame that thanks to my family. I overcame those things with a little bit of support and a little bit of therapy as well. I overcame that. So I just want this video to be a little bit of inspiration for you guys today who are struggling with those things, the same things that I was struggling with, is that you will get through this, okay? You will get through this. One way or the other. There will be a light at the end of the tunnel. There will be a silver lining to every cloud, but I know it's easier said. It's easier said when you're not going through those things, right? But I know, guys, it's hard for you right now, and you can't see a way out of this. You can't see a brighter future. But if you just keep holding on, you keep the faith and you keep strong, and you reach out to somebody and you tell them about what you're currently going through, without a shadow of a doubt, you will receive that help. You will receive that clarity, that peace of mind. You will have your burdens taken off of your shoulders, and it will be such a reassuring feeling to have once you have someone to support you every step of the way. So it's no good to suffer in silence, guys. You need to talk to somebody about it. So if you're going through something right now, I want you to reach out to a close family or friend, or if you don't feel like you have anyone to reach out to, then you can always reach out to me. You can leave your social medias in the comment section, and we can talk about things together, because I know what that's like to go through that. I can resonate with you if you are struggling. So I would highly suggest you talk to someone, or talk to me if you feel like. And yeah, we can talk about ways of how you can overcome that. So yeah, this video today is to inspire you guys, and it's also to make you more aware of who I am as a person, my background, because I can't always be happy in my videos. It can't always be lighthearted. Sometimes it has to be a bit deep and emotional, because that is the real, authentic me. That is how a person is truly authentic, is if they don't just go through one type of emotion all the time on camera. You need to see them going through the ups and downs, because life is like a roller coaster. You go through the ups and downs, right? So I could do happy videos all the time, but I don't feel like that's authentic. Like, it's going to be like you're playing a character all the time. Yeah. And I used to do that in the past. I used to play a character, but I can't do that shit anymore. I can't do that. I would just rather be myself, because it's so liberating. Ultimately, going through bad things, pain and suffering, is a good thing, because it helps you to become a stronger person. So these scars on my arm, I wear them with pride now. I don't hide them, because it's a reminder that I went through difficult times and I overcame them. So I'm not ashamed to go out in public with my scars, because they're like battle scars. I overcame those difficult situations in my life, and I'm a much better, revitalized, person now. I'm a much better person now, and I'm in a much better place from where I used to be before. So it's a reminder of the things that I overcame. But yeah, guys, that was quite a deep vlog today, I feel like, and I was laughing, and I was trying to make it lighthearted because it was kind of a hard topic for me to talk about, and so I was smiling and I was laughing because it was like a coping mechanism for me to talk about deep shit. And I would say this is the most deepest thing for me to talk about when it comes to myself, is the self-harm thing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this, and yeah, I shall see you in the next vlog. You might need to get some therapy, guys, after this. This is a bit traumatic. It's a bit traumatic, guys. You might need to get some therapy. Did I traumatize you guys? I apologize if I did, by the way. Anyways, I'm gonna go now before I traumatize you even more. Bye.